All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, July 23rd, set today by Imogen. So I know I have a bit of a battle ahead. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, addled deer is after Ginger's partner. Well, the answer was Fred Astaire. Well done to Mike. It is an anagram, an addled version of deer is after. Today's clue, mad, but not perhaps in the end stupid. 5 letters. Mad, but not perhaps in the end stupid. 5 letters. Second is N. Let's see what Imogen has. Hide here to remove hair and engage at last in feeble sex. 4-3. What a clue. Where's the definition? Hide here, maybe? Somewhere there, maybe where there's a hunting hide or a bird watching hide, or a hide of an animal skin. But then to remove hair and engage. Engage at last might just be that E at the end of engage. In feeble sex. Well, sex can be it. Yeah, I don't get that one. Let's try the downs. Large, commonly very overweight. One goes downhill fast. All right, large is probably an L. Could be OS, outsized. But then very commonly very overweight. One goes downhill fast. Well, I think of a sled. A luge begins with L. And commonly, instead of telling us the old Cockney, but just dropping our H, and huge becomes huge, I suppose. Or huge. Anyway, luge. So now, hide here. Now, one arrived at perhaps 10-2. One arrived at, like something, final station. But then what's perhaps 10-2? Well, it's a time. I don't think it's odds, because I think that would be 5-1. Could it be something to do with the hands of the clock at 10-2, the way they're pointing sort of in a Y shape, V shape? No, supposedly temporary accommodation to be great later. No, I don't get that. Swede sort of makes to flip a coin. No, don't get that either. Could it be a Swede as in is a turnip a Swede? Yeah, I think Swede sort of might be, because I think to flip is to turn, and a coin might be 1p. I put in 1, oh my goodness. Well, they should have a crossword someday that accepts numbers. I'm sure people have done it. Maybe just not at The Guardian. All right, news. It's about former chess champion. Could it be a former chess champion, or is that part of the wordplay? New is N, so news we've seen before can be NN. Or maybe news it's, maybe we anagram news it's. Who's a former chess champion? Not Bobby, or any of the Russians I'm thinking of, who, no, don't see that. Let's try the Downs for that one. Goddess of youth, entertained by dancing, not a comic. Interesting. Is it the goddess of youth, or is that part of the word? Yeah, I think that sounds like wordplay. Entertained by going inside of, I think, dancing without a, and then the definition would be comic. Now, is that going to be a comic like the Beano, the dandy? Hmm. Oh, we do have a T in use its, so it might be the something. How about one prosecuting spies imprisons 100, one with suspended death sentence? Yeah, I hope that suspended death sentence isn't a pun on being hung. Um, I think one prosecuting spies, whatever that is going to imprison probably AC for 100. Oh, and maybe also the one ACI. Or then I think that's part of the definition. Hmm. Despite marking, brave to slip through. That's another great clue, but 15-letter word. I think it's going to mean maybe to slip through, transmogrify or something, or despite, yet. No. Following one, GCSE dunce, struggling. All right, I think it's going to be an anagram of IGCSE dunce, and it's going to mean following. Surely it's going to end in ING. Let's see what we have left over. The U, another N, and ooh, two C's. Oh, I think it's succeeding. Yeah, following as in inheriting, I suppose. Or no, I think you can say the succeeding thing, succeeding day. All right, let's try. Oh, so now this would. Oh, sorry, the chess champion. Just not seeing. There was Watson, wasn't that one of the early chess programs? Twinus. No. Dance around, home regularly, and grunt. I suppose, is grunt the definition? Oh, a grunt can be a soldier. G.I. Joe. Dance might be a jig. And that is turned around. And then, oh, home regularly, the even letters, the E. Oh, that's very clever. Aching, distress me with haircut. Yeah, where's the haircut is 7 letters, so I think we're going to anagram me and haircut. I think it's going to be rheumatic. might be aching. Misdoing career, getting involved in this. Is it an anagram of misdoing career? I think it's the right number of letters. If that gets involved, and then I think it might be an and lit or clue as definition, where, yes, oh, I think it's going to be something crime. And so humorously suggesting if you go wrong in your career, you might end up in what kind of crime? We're going to have an S and a D. And a G. Not C. All right, let's try the anagram helper against my better judgment. Ooh. Misdoing. Oh, it's not the right number of letters. I miscounted. Oh, misdoing career. Good Lord. There we go. All right. Not seeing anything. Drone gas. What is it going to end in? IDGE, maybe? INGE? Getting involved in this. No, I'm just not spotting that one at all, so I need a crosser, I think. Where to build small unit a meter short. So I think where to build might be the definition. Then we have to think of small unit, which actually might be S and a unit. And then I think that has AM in it for a meter, and we're going to remove that. I'm thinking a building site. Yeah, so actually it's an item is a unit, and it's just M, the meter short. Point dropped after men smashed and netted. I think it might mean netted, and I think the point dropped might be that we remove north, south, east, or west from. Oh, maybe it's after as part of the anagram like my one. So then we'd drop an E or an N. But it would mean, no, I don't think, yeah, because we need a D. No, I don't get that. Shown to have been given another escalope. A scallop? Oh, is that a fancy version of scallop? Maybe in French. Shown to have been given. Yeah, maybe it's an anagram, another escalope, whatever, however you say it. Shown to have been given, I suppose. No, I don't see it. Laurel back in several Asian republics. Oh, well, I think it's Stan Laurel. And yeah, it's the back half of several Asian republics. Entire genitals transplanted elsewhere in body. All right, it must be an anagram of entire genitals. And it's going to be some other body part. Yeah, Yeah, I'm definitely not going near the anagram helper with that one. All right, we did get some nice letters. That was one arrived at perhaps 10 to 2. And yeah, what's that going to begin with? That J is very awkward. And then one prosecuting spies, imprisons. All right, I presume it's going to be AC. It might be IC. One with suspended death sentence. Yeah, I don't see that at all. And that's the despite marking. Maybe but, despite, but. And then word for marking, and then a word for brave. Butterfingers, no. How about predictably a star analyst? Yeah, I don't get that. Is the definition analyst or predictably? I think it might be predictably, and we might have a, and then a word for star, and then what's a word for analyst? I think it would probably end in ly. No. One making rolls, toilet in a line for London. No, Rolls Royce, but no. Under pressure, man seen to rewrite such as Saki and Mark Twain. Well, pressure is usually P, so I think under. Oh, the definition is such as Saki and Mark Twain, which are pen names. And under the P, we have man seen, and that is rewritten or anagrammed. Hospital in wartime facilities, perhaps, that are placed just past the point. No, going back to the across. That's my genitals. Seabird's remorse, being wrong, to eat most of fruit. All right, I think it might be a seabird. And I think, especially seeing that M, I think we're going to anagram remorse, which is 7 letters, being wrong, I think anagrammed. And inside it, we're going to put most of fruit. Well, I think the fruit then could only have 3 letters, and we're going to keep 2 of them. Unless it's another word for remorse, but no, I think it must be. What's a seabird? Not a cormorant. I do wonder if it is going to be ER at the end. And then what's this fruit? I'm not thinking of any 3-letter fruits. I'm sure they're ones I learned when I was 4 years old, but not seeing it. A little concern about a European that's often on the card tables. Ooh, yeah, I was thinking about the material that often covers card tables, I think is baize. But I don't see how that's a little concern. Yeah, in fact, about a European, I'm thinking we're going to put E for European inside a little concern. Now, a concern, a going concern, can be a business. Oh, it is a biz. All right. Yeah, so you have to read this correctly. The biz goes about A, and then you have your European. All right. No love for speeches being issued food. I'm wondering if being issued is a homophone, and we're going to end up with some food. No. Love probably going to be O. No. Cunning insult coming to ears. This might be a homophone, an insult coming to your ears. You think you hear insult, but it's actually meaning cunning. Devious? Doesn't sound like insult. A slight we had recently. No, don't see it. All right, baby Jesus not getting rocked here. Well, with the B, I'm wondering if it's going to be something to do with a crib. But I don't see it. Not getting rocked here, no. Garment seen in volume over time in New York. Well, New York is usually NY. But I don't see how we can put in, because I think we're also going to have to put in a T for time and then a volume. No. No, I don't see that one at all. All right, a very poor first pass. Okay, this one, despite, brave to slip through. No, I'm not seeing. I do like a beginning with B-U-T, but I can't think of any long 15-letter words beginning with buttification. Yeah, I think it might, though, be a. Well, to slip through, I don't think that would be an I-O-N word. R-N-I-N-G word. Maybe I-V-E. I-C-E. No, let me jot down on a piece of paper this news and see if I can spot a former chess champion. Well, I was about to go and look at Wikipedia for a list of all the chess champions of all time. I thought it might have been one of the older ones, but then I thought, oh, maybe it's news. And again, thinking that's probably a T, I thought of tidings. And so it's the word it's is about or anagrammed. Oh no, I think it's might be tis, just as a synonym. And that goes about ding liren. Very good. All right, so I think that is going to be either the Beano or the Dandy. Oh, what other, maybe there are other comics I can't think of with 5 letters. Oh, is Hera the goddess of youth? Oh, I think it's going to have to be Surrounded by dancing, not a. As yeah, so I think it is going to be the Beano because we do have A and O and the T at the top. And so Hebe, is that how you pronounce her name? Must be the goddess of youth. I would never have thought of her name. All right, one prosecuting spies. Who prosecutes spies? Imprisons 100. One with suspended. Oh, of course, Damocles. Oh, Cleese, I think. So how is this working? Yeah, Damocles has the sword suspended over him. One prosecuting spies. Maybe it is Damocles. Yeah, I think. One prosecuting is the DA, and the spies are moles. They've come up before. Okay, so the O is right. Ooh, so despite marking, brave to slip through. Nat, net, knit, not, nut. I suppose despite, could that be not? Oh, maybe it's a phrase, maybe it's not something, means despite. And brave. No, I don't see that. All right, this is our hide here to remove hair and engage at last in feeble. Well, I think the sex then might be it. Hide here. To remove hair. Oh, is it something to do with laser hair removal? And engage at last. Oh, enfeeble. Oh, feeble might be lame. And maybe we put the E at the end of feeble. Oh my goodness. Yeah, but I think if it was lame. Oh, how about limp? I think, yeah, I think it's a lime pit. Hide here to remove hair. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I think, lime does burn, remove everything, but a lime pit, hide here. Oh, I think maybe the way they made leather was they would get the skin of the animal and put it in a lime pit. It would eat away the hair. And so you would put the hide there. That's the best I can come up with. All right, one arrived at, oh, I think majority opinion. I mean, 10 to 2 would be an example of a majority opinion. Oh, of course, 10 to 2, 12 people on a jury. Yeah, I think that's right. All right, I've put this one off long enough. Misdoing, career. Yeah, let's go back to the anagram helper and try and type the right word this time. Is it going to begin with DR or GR? Oh, organized crime, of course. Good Lord. How did I not think of organized crime? All right, supposedly temporary accommodation to be great later. Oh, is it? I was thinking of a word like a prodigy who will be great later. Or is it something, I don't know, prepay? Supposedly temporary. No, I don't get that one. I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays.com and see some candidate words, but I'll move along and yeah, I would love to get my slip through. Despite marking. No, point dropped after men smashed and netted. Oh, well, men smashed, I think, goes first, and that's ENM. And then point dropped. Oh, east is the point, and dropped is shed. And then if you are gathered in a net, you are enmeshed. Oh, so what is this? ISH, ICH, IG. I don't think it's going to be IGH. Yeah, surely S or C. Let me pause and ponder both of those. I think I have the word. It's actually ITH. And I think the definition is despite. And I think the word is notwithstanding. I don't get the wordplay. Brave to slip through. No, I don't get that at all. It does remind me when I was a kid, I bought at a jumble sale a book of old jokes, and I'm sure it was very, very old from the 1940s or 50s. And one of the jokes has stuck with me all these years. On a very crowded bus, a man is standing up, and the bus suddenly jerks to a halt. And the man falls down and lands in a lady's lap. And he turns to her and he says, "I did that notwithstanding," and everyone around laughs. Well, some guy overhears it, and so he tries it the next day. The bus stops, he lands on a lady, and he says, "However," anyway. Does that help me? I hope so. All right, cunning, insult, coming. Oh, I think it is. I said slight. And I think it is sleight of hand. All right. Interesting. So then our garment, seen in volume, over time. Well, okay, so everything is over time, maybe. Is it a part of New York? Now, surely it's a garment. Volume, I suppose, can be V. Oh, the time in New York is Eastern Standard Time, of course. There we go. Baby Jesus, not getting rocked here. Is it a word for a baby? Babble. No, I need another letter or two, I think. All right, how about, oh, my entire genitals? All right, let's try this one. Perhaps foolishly. Oh, the large intestine, I think. Yeah, it's funny. You either see these anagrams or, as I did on the previous, oh no, it's not large. Something intestine though, surely. Let me put in, well, I don't think it's the small intestine. So maybe majority opinion is wrong. Yeah, because entire genitals only has two eyes, and we use them both in intestine. All right, so let's majority decision. No, that's too long. Majority verdict. Oh, of course. I needed something, I think, more specific to 10 to 2. All right, large intestine. Oh, of course, baby Jesus in a stable, but not getting rocked if you are stable. Here's our hospital, which is usually H. In wartime facilities, barracks perhaps that are placed just past the point. Could it be a hospital? I don't see it. How about my seabird now? Oh, a fig might be a three-letter fruit. Seabird. Oh, guillemot. How do you spell guillemot? Let me pause and check my spelling. Oh, I don't have to check my spelling because I spotted the fruit is a lemon, and it's not remorse, it's guilt for remorse. All right. This one was, I thought, going to mean predictably. A star. Oh, I'm wondering. Ah, yeah, I think it's just a cryptic definition. Someone who makes predictions after analyzing the stars might be an astrologer. All right. And this is our shown to have been given. Oh, escalope, I think is something to do with veal, maybe yeah, a cut of veal, maybe. So revealed, given another, but then shown is the definition. All right, one making rolls. Oh, a cake or bake. A toilet. I'm thinking Waterloo is a line for London. And so loo is toilet. Why is water one making rolls? Yeah, I don't get that one. All right, just a few left. No love for speeches. Oh, being issued food. I'm thinking rations. Yes, speeches are orations, but without the love, it just becomes rations. Here's our hospital, wartime facilities. If it was H for hospital going in there, I think it would have to be there. And then the definition would be maybe just past the point. No, I think maybe just past the point sounds like wordplay. So I think it might be a hospital of some kind, but ending in S. So I have that one, and I have my presumably to be great later. All right, let me pause. I'm going to ponder that, but I think I'm going to end up having to go to word plays. I did think of it on my own. I just was thinking of PRE again, and I thought of a prefab building. Yeah, I remember in my school we once had a prefab classroom that did hang around for many years. So I get the supposedly temporary accommodation. And great later, well, it is prefab. All right, let me pause and try and get 19 down on my own. All right, I had to go to word plays for this one. This is very, very clever, especially the definition. The definition is that are placed just past the point. Well, you have to realize it's the decimal point. Now, wartime facilities, perhaps. I think that's a little vague to give us tenths, but you put the H in and you get the tenths just past the decimal point. I do love that definition, though. All right, we had a Z, V, O, and a J. Did we have, I don't think we had an X. Anyway, I thought that was a great crossword. Let me check all. Oh no, not, Bakerloo. So one making rolls, of course, is a baker. Yes, all right. That was a little, I think I bet a few people were tripped up by that. Anyway, let's see what they're saying at 15 squared. All right, the blog today by Lunapic. Imogen gets the gray cells working. Ooh, after 10 minutes, I had a couple of answers. Little perseverance, sorting out the long anagrams. Yeah. I'm not sure where I dragged stable from. Tough, but everything was fair and cleverly clued. Oh, had to look up ding. All right. So one, yeah, so engage at last. Is the E, yeah. Inside limp. It was used by tanners to remove hair from hides. All right, I did sort of work that out. All right, yeah, some great anagrams today. Withstand is brave. To slip through, you have to think marking is noting and then have withstand slipping through it. All right, that's tricky. And there's Baker, yeah, Bakerloo. I have fell for, I didn't fall for the tango trap, but what was 5 down? The Beano. Oh, for the dance, yeah. All right, anyone saying that they put in Waterloo? No, I'm not seeing it. Ooh, I also feel unable to convincingly link the clue to prediction of future based on analysis of stars. Oh, I thought it was just a cryptic definition. Yes, so here Dave has the same quibble that I do about tense. And predictably, yeah, something to do with predicting. Yeah, that's the way I read it. Oh, I had Waterloo. Yeah, so I'm glad to see someone else had that. Anyway, not too bad for an Imogen, I feel. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.